I think I can ride the entire MBTA in 4 months. All of the regularly scheduled bus lines, all of the subway lines, all of the commuter rail lines, all of the boat lines, including seasonal ones. There are some parts of the MBTA that I don't consider public transport, such as the paratransit network, elevators and escalators within stations, and certain bus trips that are not targeted towards the general public, for example, school trips. Still, that leaves a lot to do and a lot of time outside and not just leaning on my flat. To count a line as completed, I need to be in the vehicle as it goes through every stop that regularly scheduled service on the line can stop at. This means that on request stops, like on buses, it doesn't need to actually be requested to stop at that stop, but it does need to be able to stop at the stop. And on the commuter rail, if a train goes express past a certain stop, I can't count that stop because it's not possible for passengers to get off at that stop. For bus lines, I'll only need to go both ways if the two directions are substantially different, which means they go on different streets that aren't each one-way streets. When going between locations, I'll only be able to walk or use public transit. The exception is for moving within buildings where I can still use elevators and escalators, for example. I cannot use any other form of transportation such as biking or driving in a car. Of course, at some point during these 4 months, I'll probably need to take some form of forbidden transportation, but then I'll only be able to get back to my efforts once I return to the place where my private transportation started. If, for instance, I take a taxi from home to somewhere out of town, any transportation I do will not count until I return back home. The clock will start when the doors close on the first vehicle I board. The clock will not stop running until the doors open on the last vehicle I get off of. The time will be tracked on my watch and will also appear on an on-screen counter. It should look something like this. I'll also show my GPS position on a mini-map if I can get that working, and hopefully this can be considered a speed run. I might add narration or extra information to videos about the history of lines or places or whatever, but this is mainly a speed run, so don't expect it to be consistent or good or exist at all. But hopefully I can do what I said I would do at the beginning, which is ride the entire MBTA in 4 months.